Mikel Arteta has changed so many things since he's been at this club. But for me, there's one decision that he's made in particular that stands above all else. You know, there's been points at the season where Mikel Arteta's been questioned. There's been points at the season where Mikel Arteta's been totally written off. People wanting him out the club. So I thought this would be the perfect time to have a discussion, everything Mikel Arteta, because there's some decisions that he's made that have been unbelievable. Of course, we can get into some of the discussions about maybe where he's made a few mistakes as well. But I think on the whole, Mikel Arteta's been brilliant. But I thought this would be the chance for us to talk Mikel Arteta, because there has, like I said, been points where people have been wanting Mikel Arteta out. And I get so many intelligent and sensible people in the comment section that I kind of just wanted to see where everybody is on Mikel Arteta. I wanted to know, what are your thoughts on Mikel Arteta? So if you would, just let me know your thoughts on Mikel Arteta and how he's doing in the comment section. Before we get into it and my thoughts, do me the favour, if you enjoy these daily Arsenal videos, just help me out by giving me a thumbs up. Just hit like on this video. So, I think he's been brilliant. Has there been a few decisions that you're looking at and you're thinking, what is he doing here? Of course. He's never going to make the right decision to please every single person every single time. You know, sometimes someone would pick a different team. Sometimes someone would make a different substitution. Sometimes people would bring in a different option in terms of a transfer. But on the whole, I think we can't deny that Mikel Arteta is taking this club in the right direction. For so long, Arsenal have been a club on the decline. You know, we had the Arsene Wenger years where he was right up there, and then it's been a steady downfall. And now Mikel Arteta has steadied the ship, and he's not even just steadied it. He's taken us up to a point now where we can start to really start to dream of having them glory days again. We are so close. Every year there's been gradual improvement. Has it been fast? No, but it was never going to be. Look at who we're going up against. We're up against Man City, Liverpool. We're up against Man City, who is arguably the best Premier League team of all time. This is the team you're going toe-to-toe with. And at times coming out on top. We've beat them this season. We've drew with them this season. They haven't beat us in the league this season. This is the team that Mikel Arteta is developing. And there's been a few decisions, like I said, for me that have stood above all else. I want to start with the goalkeeper, because that was a position when it first got changed. I was thinking, what are we doing? Mikel, you had a good thing going on with Aaron Ramsdale. Not only was he a fan favourite, but he was a brilliant keeper. Rated by so many people, not just the fans. He was in team of the season last year. So you're changing that guy for a Spanish goalkeeper from Brentford. Of course there's going to be some raised eyebrows. Now, we've had some time to look at David Raya. And although I still think there's areas of improvement to be had with David Raya, you can't deny that it's been a brilliant signing. You can't deny that he probably has taken this team up a level. Look, I still hold the belief that in those big one-on-one situations where you have to save a goal, one-on-one, big moment, big save, Aaron Ramsdale slightly nudges David Raya in terms of that. But in terms of everything else, I can totally see what Mikel Arteta wanted with David Raya. The confidence he has to come out and claim them balls, the way he's able to quickly get the attack started, I just think it was a very clever decision in the face of everyone slating it. At the time, no one wanted it to happen. There were very few people that were backing this decision. Not only fans, but the media as well. And that does play a big impact because it puts pressure on players. You know, we saw Aaron Ramsdale's dad coming out and giving the interview. We saw all of the people, TalkSport, thinking, what are we doing? Why are they changing Aaron Ramsdale for David Raya? If you're going to go and change a goalkeeper, it needs to be for the next level goalkeeper. But it's proven to work. David Raya has won the Golden Glove already. And he hasn't even played every single game. He's not been able to play against Brentford. He's not been able to play the first few games of the season. And he's still won the Golden Glove. Now, of course, there are different factors to take into that. Of course, it's the defence that's been very good. Of course, it's the midfield. But he is part of that unit. And it's no doubt upgraded Arsenal. So I think that's the first decision he's got right. The second one I wanted to talk about, Aubameyang and Ozil. Of course, that's the most publicised one. But it is very important to note because Aubameyang, you know, he was the Golden Boot winner. He won it with Mane and Salah. So this is a player that can score goals. The most important thing you need in football is probably scoring goals. You need someone to put the ball in the back of the net. And Arteta got rid of that because he didn't like everything else that come with it. That was a statement. You're giving away probably your best player because you don't like his attitude. Well, learn to like his attitude. But Mikel Arteta was firm in his decision in saying, no, I don't want that around this group. I'm trying to manufacture something here. And he doesn't fit the mold, so I'm going to get rid of him. Got rid of him. At the time, it seemed crazy. At the time, there was uproar. Arsenal still needed a striker. Up to now, many people still think we need a striker. But it was still the right decision. Look at the mentality of the group and how it's shifted. You can't say that Aubameyang being here, it could have happened, because it couldn't have. You know, the mentality of the players have grown. Of course, that's helped by some of the introductions that Mikel Arteta's brought in. Of course, that's helped by his coaching staff. But again, it's just another brilliant decision by Mikel Arteta. And talking of strikers, who did he bring in? Kai Havertz. Again, how many people look at it and thinking, what are we doing? Why are we bringing Kai Havertz in? We need a striker. We need another central midfielder. We need some wingers. You're bringing in a player who can play a few different positions for a very big fee as well, £65 million. Why are you bringing Havertz in? That was another stick used to beat Arteta with. What happened? He was proved so many people wrong again. So it kind of gets to the point where you have to stop doubting Arteta. Now, like I said, there's still a loud minority out there who will still put the foot in on Arteta. Still tell you he's not the right man. The club's not going in the right direction because they can't get what they want and they can't have it now. It's kind of like a child's mentality, I see it as. You see some of the fan channels out there, they're acting like children. Oh, I'm not winning the league this season, so I don't want this manager. Bring me a new manager. And do what? Rebuild the whole squad. Rebuild the whole backroom staff. Yeah, because that's going to win you a title straight away. We've been building 5 years towards a title. We're very nearly there. But because you don't get the title this season, let's just throw it all away. Let's reset the whole thing and then have another 5 years building in the right direction. I don't understand that frame of mind. Like I said, let me know, because I can't see any other thing than just respecting what Mikel Arteta's done, just appreciating the job he's done for Arsenal. Of course, look, when I was growing up, Arsenal were successful. Arsenal, the Invincibles, all of that. But you can't have that forever. There will be cycles. Football does run in cycles. And for the last 20 years, Arsenal have been largely unsuccessful. We've had some good teams. I've been proud in moments of us having, say, the best striker in the league. Best up-and-coming young players in the league. When Jack Wilshere was coming through, for example, I was a proud Arsenal fan. I wasn't winning things, but you cling on to certain things that you can when you're not going through successful periods. But Mikel Arteta has changed everything now. Arsenal are starting to be looked up as a successful club again. Now, we don't have the trophies yet, but we're there or thereabouts. We are so close. There's not many people in the world that can look at this team and say in the next few years this team won't win anything. Because we are on that path. We are destined for trophies. You know, the mentality of the squad has been massive in terms of uplifting this side and getting it to a level where it is. And that's all been Mikel Arteta's doing. Look at some of the players he's bringing in terms of a mentality, right? So Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus, Declan Rice, Havertz, Tomiyasu. Now, you might not rate all of them players to be in the first 11, but you're considering Aubameyang and Ozil. You've gone from that kind of mentality to Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus, Declan Rice, Havertz, Tomiyasu. You know, these are not bad eggs. These are all guys that are willing to put their life on the line, it would almost seem, to play in this Arsenal team. And that has been a massive shift in the way that this Arsenal team is perceived. Look, Arsenal can do great things this season still, but the only thing is it's not on our hands. We know we need Man City to slip up. Will that happen? Maybe not. But you can't look at it and say because we haven't won the league this season, there hasn't been progression. We're not on the right path. Because I truly think we are. Will we win the title next season 100% guaranteed? No, you can't say that. Because look what you're up against. You can't always just say, you have to win it next season, otherwise I'm throwing it out the window. Football doesn't work like that. You know, this is the toughest league in the world. And Mikel Arteta's got us to a point where we can truly be proud of this team. We can pick out players in this team and put them up against any side in the world. You're making a predicted 11 now with this Arsenal team. Put it against any other team in the world, and you're doing a combined 11. You're getting Arsenal players in, no matter what team in the world it is. You can get at least a few Arsenal players in. Probably half of the team will be Arsenal players because we are nearly there. Like I said, I just wanted to get everyone else's opinion on what Mikel Arteta's doing because I think he's doing brilliant. And there has been points in the season where there has been heat on Mikel Arteta, where you get these Arsenal fans saying we need to get rid of this manager. I don't agree with it, but it'll be interesting to see what everyone else's thoughts are, just so I can kind of get a gauge on it. So let me know in the comment section your thoughts on Mikel Arteta. Now, you know, we're on the countdown to the United game. We are so close to a massive game against Man United. We need to go to Old Trafford and win. Will that be difficult? Yes. How many times in the last 20 years have we gone to Old Trafford and won? Do you know? Probably once or twice. I think we won in 2021, and then before that it was 2006. So this isn't a time, or this isn't a fixture that you can look at and say it's guaranteed Arsenal can go to Man United and win. But we've had that a few times this season with this team, with this squad. You're looking at a game thinking this is difficult. Look at our run of form since the turn of the year. It's been incredible. So I wouldn't put it past this Arsenal team. We are more than good enough to go to Old Trafford and win. Man United aren't that great a team. But there's jeopardy in it for Man United as well, because they need to win to try and keep their Europa League hopes alive. If Man United lose that game, you know, they're going to be struggling to get into the Europa League. And that's a league that they're going to want to get in. They're going to want to get into that tournament because it brings in revenue and it allows them to buy good players. Well, good players for them. Terrible in the transfer market, Man United have been. But it's going to be a difficult game. I've got a match breakdown coming up. That's going to be coming out in the next couple of days, so make sure you're subscribed for that. Thanks so much to everyone for watching and listening. Like I said, get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on Mikel Arteta. If you want, get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on the Man United game. And before you go, if you could, just quickly like this. Hit like on this video. Just like it and subscribe. And I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.